What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm feeling a little bit low energy today, but I'll try my best. Today I'll be reviewing Squid by Zoologist. And now I'll read the artist statement and notes, available on zoologistperfumes.com. The vast ocean swells and contracts, caught in the relentless tug of the moon. Beneath the surface, a school of squid emerges. Strange elastic forms propel from the deep in a frantic search for sustenance. They are not alone. Their predators lunge, only to be foiled by blinding jets of murky ink. The hunt ends abruptly as a monolith materializes, greedily engulfing all in its path. The massive sperm whale dives, leaving a temporary peace bobbing in its wake. Decades on, relics of the battle resurface. Lumps of ambergris, expelled by the whale and polished by the salty currents, wash ashore. Waste? Flotsam? To the perfumer, this elusive substance is nothing less than treasure. Zoologist Squid sings a song of the sea, a melancholy tale told through tangy brine, crisp incense, and sweet cloudy ink, all united by the moody aroma of ambergris. Like the endless depths that inspired it, this elegant scent ripples with mystery. The perfumer of this fragrance is Céline Barrel, and the top notes are pink pepper, solar salicylate, and incense. The heart notes are black ink accord, salty accord, and apopanax, and the base notes are synthetic ambergris, benzoin, and synthetic musk. And now, without further ado, I will smell Zoologist Squid for the first time. I think that should be enough. Here we go. The first thing I want to say is that this smells absolutely fantastic, and it's quite wearable, and even has some versatility to it. I'm getting a lot of ambergris with some salt, and a very prominent ink note, and some incense. I hesitate to say that it smells warm, because while it does have a lot of ambergris, the ink isn't necessarily sharp, but it does add some edge to it, making it less round. And the same can be said for the salt note. It does bring to mind the depths of the sea and the wildlife within it. I will say I would be very pleasantly surprised if squids did smell like this. But when it comes to capturing the essence of the squid, as opposed to a photorealistic recreation of how a squid truly smells. I would say that this fragrance does a fantastic job. I would say it smells clean, but not in the fresh and clean kind of way that our noses are used to smelling. So while I would say that this fragrance has a lot of ambergris, and that does make it smell warm in a way, while it does have a warm character to it, I would say that the salt and the ink and the character of the incense note kind of round it out, and I would say they do take away from the warmth. I am really liking the ink note in this fragrance. I've always been drawn to the scent of ink ever since I was young. Um, Sometimes when I was a kid, I would actually take a ballpoint pen and just scribble a bunch on a piece of paper and sniff it. And I will admit, I did the same with Sharpies. That probably wasn't the best idea looking back, but Sharpies did smell pretty good. But anyway, this ink note is very well balanced within the composition. When I heard that there would be a lot of ambergris and ink and salt, um, I was a bit skeptical as to how these would intertwine into the same fragrance. However, the perfumer did such a wonderful job at balancing all of these accords in a way that makes sense for conveying the essence of the squid and for making a fragrance that smells very pleasant and is quite wearable. So while I do find Zoologist Squid to be more of a colder weather fragrance due to the warmth of the ambergris, I would say that I could see the scent working year round. That ink and salt will add some brightness that makes the scent work well in warm weather. And quite honestly, I could see this fragrance working for formal occasions or even for running errands. It could even work for date night. Maybe not a first date because it is pretty unusual. But if you want to set the vibe from the get-go, then go for it. But overall, I would say that Zoologist Squid smells quite lovely. It is such a great balance of warm ambergris and salt and smoky incense and ink. And the way that these are blended together created a fragrance that is quite versatile and very wearable. And that is my review of Zoologist Squid. Thank you for watching.